So I'm here with Mario Tartaglia, one of our resellers that processes through titanium, and actually a great partner for us. Been with us for a while now. He's out west, actually out from the coast, the other coast. We're here in Jacksonville, and I had asked Mario to join me today. Ask him a few questions about Sound POS, so we can hear these testimonials, from the resellers that actually use our tool for the needs in the payment services industry. So Mario, thank you for joining today.
You're welcome.
Mario, just wanted to know, why did you choose Sound POS?
I was in that first presentation. I mean, this precedes, I think, you, Cesar, about 3 years back, when a gentleman brought it to our attention at Titanium, and I piqued my interest, and I was looking for something that would be of value and yet in the marketplace, and with lower cost, and also a device that had excellent service. And the gentleman from Sound POS promised all that, and so that's when I went in and to investigate and look to see for myself if that was true. And I found that it was.
Well, great. Thank you, Mario. And as far as the merchants that use Sound POS, what do they say about Sound POS? What's their reaction?
Yeah, I have a great deal of industry. I have a great deal of industry experience. So I have merchants that have been with me for 30 years or more. I mean, there's so many choices in this industry, and they've stayed with me, and I make a great deal of money from their loyalty. And I actually my first install would be what was going to be in a merchant that I've had on board for a little over 30 years. And so I was in no position to compromise that. So I had to choose a device and a service that was willing to do what it takes, if you will, to ride the entire course out, from installation to process, from installation, training, and processing. And so it went super well. And this one merchant, I have others on board, but they were of a smaller caliber. But this one merchant, processes nearly $10,000 transactions a month, nearly $500,000 in processing fees. They use one E700 device, and they have a A920 as well, but they get it done, and they have been on board for over 2 years, and there's not been one major hiccup. It's fabulous.
Wow,
I'm too much more because I'm older and I have a great deal of money. No, is that going to be
Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad we were able to, serve their needs. And what are the type the top type of merchants that your market Sound POS to?
Well, my partner and I, Chang Lee, we have them in this one merchant that I was telling you about, the high transaction and the longevity merchant, is food, a butcher, but he also sells. You can classify him as retail food, and then the other that's probably our number one objective. And then we go after food trucks and in retail. We have them in retail, and we also have them in like your retail food coffee shops. So I think your service can run the gamut of retail.
That's great to hear. And what would you say are your favorite features?
Well, I think the speed. They all like the speed, and I like that. I mean, features are features, and I'm sure the competition has similar. When it comes down to it, speed and reliability. And if you can classify them as features, that's what I've been told by the merchants that I have on, and that's impressive.
Glad to hear that as well. And one last question, Mario, before I let you go. As far as the next 3 features that you'd like to see added to Sound POS? Do you have anything in mind?
Yeah, well, I do. My agent that's in Utah, the reason why I'm here, he's pursuing some pretty big game, and he's also installed a unit as well. They use the same similar technology as Sound POS does, the PAX E-Series, the 700s, and so on. What this other service has is the internet ordering, online ordering, and whether it's used or whether it's a whether it is a profit center for these retailers, retail food, restaurants, food trucks. That's of course a question that may not, you cannot answer until you look at and investigate further. But they want that feature. It's been touted often, and that's one thing that Sound should most definitely do. And I think the others are just the coordination between your corporate fellows and the resellers. That's imperative.
All right. Well, Mario, I appreciate your insight. As you said, I know you're very experienced in the industry. Been around for a while, and we definitely will take into account your feedback, and always appreciate the relationship. So, thank you again.
Thanks for listening in. For more information, visit our website at soundpayments.com. You can also email us at info@soundpayments.com or call us at 844-319-5635.